itself is not particularly pleasing, but it's also a good exercise to be able to look at things that displease me with you because the things that are I feel the most extremely about probably have the most extreme like display of errors.
Hmm.
I guess just recapping melee stuff lately. It's hard to practice when I'm sick. Um, I think I think drilling the edge guard stuff actually really helped. Having a concrete idea of what I'm missing. I think now I just have to start to sort of be more. I have to after now that I know how to cover all the basics, like all the stuff that he should die for. Now I'm starting to see the stuff that I don't really have great answers for. Usually, like when he tries to up beyond the level, like I mean, it's you can just rinse and repeat or ledge trap him and it's probably fine. But at the same time, like surely there's ways to read his side B or double jump in ways that are safe and don't put me on the ledge with him on the stage, stuff
Hmm.
like that. Oh, I played some Sheiks lately, and I think actually just implementing the basics of don't short hop unless you like have some amount of frame advantage and you're close by. Just accept that everything will be going to the platforms or uh, like trying to stay grounded. Just the very, very basics and nothing crazy has been pretty fruitful, but I do see what you mean about like different Sheiks are just like it's hard to get a footing in the matchup by just taking things from other people because uh so little actually matters. I guess
Hmm.
I don't really know how else to say it. Like so little actually matters. So then like all the high level Sheiks are playing around like three or four interactions and then they're all, like skipping layers. So it's hard for me to discern meaningfully
Hmm.
or whatever. And also I think it's a matchup where like I think this matters for all dittos, but like little things or little gains matter, little differences in character control matter a lot. So like out of scrambles, for instance, if the other Sheik has even a little bit more situational awareness, it doesn't really matter. Like you just get grabbed.
Hmm.
So it's hard for me to evaluate footage. But anyway, I don't know. I played JCam on like 90 ping, and that was when it wasn't awful, it was fine and not jumping like worked out. I think probably the thing I struggle most against is Sheik full hopping. Like it's not really like she doesn't really I don't really feel like unless my back is turned to her that I have a great answer for this. Because she can
Hmm.
fault needles or well, I don't know. It's like F tilt doesn't interact very well with full hop. Her full hop, in my experience, back bearing doesn't do a super good job. And then if I let her just come down, then she might like I don't really know how to deal with everything. Like she might land into shield or land into dash attack or land into F tilt or land into spot dodge, infuriating, or just full hop again. And then all these things, I haven't really tested anything against it, so I'm not really that mad. But I think that was the thing that really stood out to me was if I'm playing shitter sheiks, they could just sort of anytime I get near them if they full hop, I just sort of have to back off and figure out what I want to do later.
Hmm.
Uh, And then I'm trying to think of other things that like, oh, Puff. Like, I think I'm starting to see how to play against. It's just really hard for me to keep up for long periods of time. I think being sick obviously complicates it, but um, but I think like I guess threading the needle between being evasive versus like asserting positional advantages is actually kind of tough. I think like the character, she can just sort of put herself in positions that aren't really that easy for me to hit, and then it's hard for me to speak about this without being super general, but I do feel like I'm making progress against Puff. I just have to remember like um, that my primary advantage against her is being very hard to hit for her, like being very hard for her to hit directly. And based on how the Puff plays, that can mean lots of different things. Like if the Puff is more aggressive, for example, like if the Puff is playing more grounded mix-ups, for example, that means that like it's hard for her to interact with my shield and my F tilt. Or like if she like likes doing the platform, if she likes being on platforms, then it's easy for me to. It's like I can charge needles and then pull her towards me, and like get under her easily, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So um, Falco stuff's going okay. I think the hardest part for me, I think against spaces in general, it's hard for me to assess progress because punish is such a big deal, and I don't practice punish that often right now.
Yeah.
Uh, like I think realistically, if like I'm sure there's conceptual issues against spaces, but every time I play, even like there's very few spaces that I play where I'm like, oh, like if I punished even a little, like if I even converted two more grabs or something, I would be doing a lot better. Like it, so I don't know how to feel about that. Like I think in context, when I think about it in context of a tournament, that's actually pretty good for me. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like if in the casuals I can feel like getting two more grabs per stock means that I just have a pretty good chance of winning the set, then hold on one second. Uh, I think I think realistically in tournament that's pretty good because if I can, get two more conversions, then like I have a good chance of winning. But in practice that just means that like I don't really that means I might not have a very clear idea of what's going on otherwise.
Maybe I'm not sure. I feel like that might just mean you have to do a better job at getting those two grabs.
That's true. Yeah,
Like
that's true. It goes
if
both
like if
ways.
you really feel like, yeah, I just need two more grabs and then things will just start going well, and then it's like, well, those two more grabs probably,
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, well, I strictly mean like out of the getting reversaled. Like it's like, oh, I have like I get the grab and then but like I guess I could compensate by just fighting harder for the other two grabs that I would have otherwise. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's really about it. And then I think Marth is the one we're gonna talk about today. It's just like I played this one yesterday and I think that was near the end of the night, so I was getting more tired. Edge guarding stuff went this is the part of the session where he had given me all the he was done giving me all the freebies and then started doing other stuff. So the edge guarding doesn't go super great, but I think I just have I don't know what it is, but transitioning against Marth feels really annoying and difficult. Even I just got done playing against a different Marth for a little bit, and I think like when I tell myself to use all of like to just try more of the things, like use platforms, use crouch, use needles, like if I'd spread out my distribution and I'm not tunneling on something, it I think it feels better, but it doesn't I don't feel very fluid. Like I feel very pretty disjointed, even though I think when Sheik is playing the matchup well, it just looks like she controls terms of fighting in like many contexts. Or
Mm-hmm.
like it feels bad for Marth. So something is like there's a disconnect happening. And I think we've talked about it in DMs a lot before. So I think this is the one where like there's some amount of emotional frustration because it's like you've very clearly conveyed how the different things should work. And I don't know if it's like I'm missing some small concepts still, or I'm not being specific enough when I'm playing, or uh, just all the normal sort of practice conundrums.
Mm-hmm. Um,
Uh,
is that? Do you have any other thoughts or?
no, I think if I was to be super specific about the Marth stuff, it's like I actually when he's on the side platform and I'm on the ground and I'm not like very close to him, other than needles, I don't really have a good idea of what to do. And I also don't really know like when do I cancel it? Like when's a good spacing to cancel my needles? I mean, that's something I could discreetly test maybe, but like when's a good spacing and timing to cancel needles? Like what am I looking for? Because I think what happens is when he gets on the platforms, I'm thinking, okay, like now it's time to try to turn my back to him. Oh wait, now he's suddenly on the top. Oh, and then he's coming down. Oh, I randomly got hit. I'm going down. This should almost never happen. Wow, this sucks. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
Those are my
I
thoughts.
want to go through all the thoughts sequentially, but I want to cover the needle thing just because it was the last thing that happened, and it's also a pretty simple fix. I mean, there is. I don't think there's any like real. Like, these are spacings and timings where you should stop charging needles, but I think the rule is just charge needles. I mean, it's just like you charge needles with the intention to throw, and then when you realize that you would no longer want to be throwing, you would simply drop it and stop. And it's like the things that would signal that is it's like you're standing on side platform charging needles, and as you press the B button, you're like, man, I want to see if Marth is jumping right now, and then he doesn't jump, and then it's like, well, I should probably stop. Like I think
Mm,
needles function in that way most of the time. Obviously, there's
yeah,
threat range things where you can
yeah,
charge for a little bit longer, but that's pretty intuitive. But the main rule is just there's if when you decide to start charging the needles, the thing you want to happen doesn't happen, and then the alternative is something like potentially awkward being the
yeah.
case, then you should just stop. It's like you charge, full screen against the Fox, and you would prefer if he, dash back and kept dash chancing, but he starts running towards you. Probably need to stop charging needles, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that is how needles work most of the time.
Yeah, I think that's fine, and I think it's more like when he's on side and I'm on ground that I guess
You
it
probably
doesn't
don't
change
need to be
as he.
charging needles if you're on the ground.
Mm,
Like, what do
yeah,
they
that's true
do?
because I can get closer.
Yeah, it's just like needles don't do anything. He's on the platform. It's like you're not going to tell the
Yeah,
Falco to shoot lasers on the ground when someone's on the side platform because it's just going to put him in lag, and he's not going to hit anyone with them because they're on a different plane. And it's the same for Sheik.
sure.
You have no reason,
Yeah,
like you needling him falling through the platform or something does not provide any inherent value over you just like being
advancing my
there.
position.
Yeah, you could
I see.
just be there. And then he falls to the platform and he's close to Sheik and he's like, well, I'm fucking cooked in the corner. And you run up boost grab and he dies. And it's like, I'd much prefer getting a grab over needles, you know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, needles,
Okay.
that's not a spot. Needles are exclusively like ground to ground. You're above him and he might jump up. And even then, still kind of sus. Or like air to ground with the diagonal needles. Those are the only times the needles are like even on the table. Like you
Yeah,
brought up the top platform spot where it's like, oh, you'd get hit, and it's like Marth takes 17 years to get down from top platform. You should just never be in a spot where something goes wrong. And if something
yeah. I
does
think
go wrong, it should be because like I went for a read.
yes. I think I usually try to read him. I get hit by. I can't believe I'm saying. I get hit by him falling neutral airing from the top, which doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know how this happened. I might happen in the game. I don't know, but uh, I think I do try to read him by hitting him, but I don't know the percents that I try to do it at. They're not always super valuable.
It
So
also might be the ways that you're trying to hit him being the problem
that's
because it's a
yeah,
lot easier to come from below Marth than it is to try and fight him horizontally. Like Sheik may
yeah,
have good moves, but if Marth gets his move out first, it doesn't matter whether you have big moves or not because you're going to get hit.
yeah,
But if you're doing it from
yeah,
below, Marth moves don't hit there, and so you could come
hmm,
in at more varied timings, and it'll be okay.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Uh, Yeah, no. Oh, I think this is kind of not super relevant. Well, not that important, but I got the needle thing from watching J Mook versus Zane when Zane is like on the side, and then sometimes like I think if Zane's taking a while, J Mook will just start charging needles, and then Zane will eventually come down. But like
yeah,
I guess but also like most of the time he just comes forward, and then like ASDI down or CC like his fair or whatever F tilt him out of the air, and then play mix up, etc.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, I do think with that context, it's totally reasonable to like, damn, this dude is literally on the other side of the stage with no intention of moving forward soon. I will charge needles to have them, and it's good to have needles, but
gotcha,
that's like the only intention behind it. I think.
got it. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes more sense. It's not like I should do this because it's a way to pull him down. It's like I should do this because he's not doing anything else, and why not?
yeah. It's like
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
you get the advantage by having needles now. You know.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay.
Um. Yeah. Uh, there were other things, but I'm sure. Well, I guess the only thing that we'd actually okay, I remember all of them. Okay, so first off, there's the Marth edge guarding thing you talked about, where it's like he upbeats on the stage. I mean,
Huh.
you just down there or nair. That's it.
Yeah. Or do you think it's general better to just let him go on the level and then rinse repeat rather than trying to cut him off? Or well, I guess situationally dependent. Like if there's a way that I can hit him on the way up and I could kill him off of it or something, I might as well. But I don't know.
I mean, I think the times when Sheik would really want to hit Marth
Hmm.
before he would be up are like I'm specifically hitting a double jump and it'll kill
Hmm.
instantly, or it's like Martha's side being below me. I there's no reason for me not to hit him, or it's
Mm.
like there are times where um Martha's gonna be like falling past you on ledge, and you like
Mm.
might as well do a rising aerial to hit him because it just makes it easier than him falling and then you having to like deal with that because he goes past ledge and could potentially grab it.
Sure, that makes sense.
But like otherwise, I mean, like there's no reason for say if a Martha's double jumping below the ledge but he can't grab it, there's no reason to be like I need to hit that because he's just gonna up B and you're
Oh,
gonna have
yeah,
invincibility Sammy stalling and he's gonna die instantly anyways because he's either gonna not go on stage and then just get
yeah.
edge hogged, or he's gonna go on stage and then get nair, reverse nair,
Mm.
or reverse stair fared, or reverse stair up aired and called a day,
Got it.
or
Okay.
reverse fared,
Yeah.
I guess technically.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
yeah, that the only times when hitting him is valuable are the times where him interacting with ledge is possible, and also it's like an insta kill spot where
Mm.
because
Mm.
I think one thing, this might be unfair. I'm a Fox player, so my perception of edge guarding Marth might be skewed. But I think of any position where Sheik is on ledge refreshing and Marth is below ledge, not able to grab it with a double jump, is an insta kill spot. I think that should absolutely be guaranteed death. I just cannot see anything going wrong. You know?
Yeah. Like, do you mean like even in the case where he's too low of a percent to kill? Like, you're
Oh,
talking
that's
like
different. That's like that's you're not edge guarding Marth with the intent. If he's at 24, he's not going to die no matter what you do.
no, but I'm thinking more like 60, 70. Like,
I mean, if that still just does the thing where you hit him off stage, and that you get a different edge guarding position, right? That means he
yes.
has resources and can now maybe double jump to ledge, something like that, or
Yeah.
double jump air dodge. So that's completely different, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think I need to probably flesh out like I need to probably do more work on my own and flesh out the edge guarding flow chart such that like I can try to cut off more of his resources on or like make his resource expenditure more obvious because currently I just sort of like reverse nair him off the level and then I'm like, oh well, I guess I'll just figure this out later. Like I just start charging needles and I'm like, okay, well, hopefully he'll fall into these. And then
Mm-hmm.
and then he doesn't and he drops to the ledge. I'm like, oh shit, what if he double jumps? I don't really have a good plan for this, and then it ends up kind of awkward. But I don't know. Then it's like, well, if he can't double jump to the ledge, then I should just refresh so that way I can get him back on the, back onto the stage and then reverse nair him and then do the same thing over and over until he dies or until, I can get a good read on him or something. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, uh, yeah, that seems reasonable. I think the YouTube link should be ready by now.
Okay.
But
I do also want to bring up Sheik Full Hop. You should just ignore it.
yeah,
Sheik Full Hop's really good.
dude. I didn't want to hear
It's just like
that.
what are you gonna do? You're not gonna beat the Sheik falling down with fair in 100 different ways. You're not gonna hit her before she goes up the platform. Like you could get under Sheik, and if you like are in a spot where Sheik full hops and you're semi close, and you could run under her or wave dash under her, and then start using up tilt, then that's great. But like that, you shouldn't be like. I guess the way to think about it is the only ways you get to interact with Sheik full hop or when your good anti-air ground moves are available, which are down tilt. So maybe she'd full hop and then drift towards you with a fair, and you'd be able to down tilt and anti-air easily, or you're
Yeah.
directly under her and get to up tilt. And in any other scenario, it's just not like it is not reasonable to try and interact with it.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
Sheik
so,
full
dude,
hop's
it's so
broken.
cooked because if she has needles, it's so cooked to interact with. It's like sometimes if I just try to fight her and she has the needles and and she just happens to fall with needles, I get needle grabbed and it's like, oh, okay, GG, next stock.
Yep. Yep.
And then so I think to be clear, I think it makes sense to not interact with it. I just need to have a solution. I need to know like, okay, what space thing do I want to go to instead? If I see her full hop, like how far away from her do I want to be after? I guess it just depends on what I think she'll do afterwards and all that stuff too.
I
But it's
think
more neutral. So
yeah. It's mostly she'll full hop because she doesn't want to get hit, and you're gonna mostly ignore her. But if you end up close enough to run under the needle arc, then it's totally fine. And if you're too far to do that, then you probably just space slightly further away and then move into that range after she would like fall too far. Because like you know how like with how needles work, the lower Sheik is, the lower range she has from her needles.
yes, 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 yes,
And
yes,
so
yeah.
it's like you would know if she reaches a certain point in her full hop, then that's her threat range. And then by the time you get there, it'd actually be that thing or whatever, right? Just because it gets smaller
Yeah.
over time. Her effective threat
Yeah,
range is.
I can read. It's like if I as I dash away or something, or as I move out of the way or something, I see that she hasn't launched the needles yet, so I know that the threat range is actually small, like
Yeah, it's getting
smaller or
smaller.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's something
Okay.
to keep in mind. But yeah, it's just
It's
wherever
so
the
annoying.
needle range is, you'll pay attention to that, and then that will guide everything. And it's the same exact. It's actually the same exact thing as the side platform needles. She short hop on side plat is like I'm pretty sure the same height as her full hopping from the ground on
Yes, it is.
Battlefield.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's like it's just the same type of needle thing, except she could actually drift forward and use
Hmm.
hitboxes. So it's like slightly more complicated.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that all makes sense. I think I'll just get better at ignoring it and also get better at the individual landing situations themselves too. Like sometimes she'll spot dodge, sometimes she'll shield, sometimes she'll just F tilt, dash tech, whatever.
Yeah.
Like those are all things that happen in the normal ground to ground situations anyways. And if I'm not good at them there, then I won't be good at dealing with them after she lands with a full hop. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah, that seems okay. Yeah, I was like, I thought this game might be like okay, and then I started recording it, and then I sat down to watch the recording as I got done with the other stuff. I was like, oh, this is so sad. And
Mm-hmm.
then I figured it's Calm Mind, I think, or no, it's I don't remember.
Why?
I think it's
Oh,
Calm
it's
Mind. Yeah,
oh yeah, it's calm minded. All the linear gens.
yeah.
Lissai. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious what will happen in this match. Well,
God, it's so awful. That's okay. It's important to watch the bad ones too. I'm just not very good at it.
yeah,
Why did it take me so long to drop?
it probably is looking away.
I think I wasn't expecting to press start, but that's fine. Anyway,
Hmm. This
it's
worked
okay.
out, but I think it was a mistake. I think once I see you go up and I see him do run up down till here, I am 100% of the time run off needling towards center because he can't get through this spacing fast enough to like threaten me here because he was
Mm,
doing the run up down tilt, right?
mm-hmm.
So I'm guaranteed doing run off needle towards the left. But you drop through and it's like you get this grab, which is good, but it just is awkward because now
No,
what
I
could have
agree.
happened, yeah, is like if he was paying attention, not even paying attention, but like being a bit more accurate instead of throwing himself at Sheik with the
Above,
upper at
yeah.
0%, he'd probably jump right here and then do a late fair and you'd be getting hit and it'd be like, wow, why Marth
Yeah.
like doesn't get to chase you like that after making this decision.
I didn't, to be honest, I didn't even register that he did the run up down tilt, and I just saw that like I think I overgeneralized here. I was like, I'm on the top and he's on the ground. I need to get down as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm. That
Okay,
makes sense.
I suck.
That's fine. It's hard. It is not easy. I will say though, the this is actually a mix up. Like the once he DI's way, this is a mix up that you have to play. And obviously you played a part of it because you jumped instead of just run up grabbing. But like I feel like I'm
No, this is
surprised that you
definitely a
weren't aware of the double jump back.
no. This is, I mean, I knew that he would double jump, or I thought that he might double jump back, but I didn't. I don't have like good answers for this part of the mix up. I guess. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a position where it's like I jump and figure it out later, which is not good with Sheik. I think it's like with Sheik, I should definitely have an idea of what's going to happen.
Yeah, I
But
agree. I think you get a lot of value by being, because like imagine if instead of jumping here, you
I
ran
ran
up to
crouch or something.
here. Yeah, you run up, crouch, jumped, and then fared him here. And it's like he gets fair down smashed and might just die if he dies away at all. You know.
Wait, where's your cursor? I can't see it. Sorry.
Oh,
Like where?
let me. I hate how it does this. It's so annoying.
Oh, if you just share the window versus just share, yeah, versus
Yeah,
sharing your
yeah.
screen.
I have to
Yeah,
like share my
yeah.
actual screen. Um,
Okay, that's fine.
it was if you ran up to right here and then
Hmm.
started doing your jump, you get the juiciest fair Marth out of the air with no double jump. You guaranteed get to do down smash or forward tilt if you want or whatever, and then he just like could die if anything goes wrong.
Yeah. What if he clicks fair? Yeah. Like, what if he wouldn't the would his fair not clear my fair?
If you do like run up and then jump,
Yeah.
no, because you'd be hitting him up here, and he's not going to do double jump rising fair because
Oh, sorry. You're saying like I should hit him, like I should do the early fair, not like fair as I'm falling.
yeah, like you should run up to here and then snipe his jump here with a rising, or not even rising, but early-ish fair.
Yeah.
And then he would have no double jump, and he's probably not going to be doing double jump rising fair here because that's a you die instantly if you
Insane.
make that
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah.
Right, and
Right.
so it's like then you get to snipe him, and yeah, obviously it's still a mix up, but definitely important to
Right.
actually know because most Marths are going to double jump away there because that's just like
Okay.
the
Yeah.
safe thing.
Yes. Yeah. Well, he's on the ledge anyway, so it's worked out okay, but not amazing. I could have just killed him,
You probably
maybe.
should have CC grabbed instead of down smashed.
Yes, I must work on the tech skill for this, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty important. Because down smash, it's easy, obviously, because you weren't expecting this to play out this way, I assume. And so then you're like,
Hmm.
well, I guess I'll down smash. But like getting a grab here is really good. This is a great percent to get the grab because if you want to read tech in place, you start getting falling up air, knockdown percent, super duper juicy, or you could tech chase with fair and either get like fair and tuck away, forward tilt here, or forward tilt towards
Hmm.
the corner there, or towards the center. And it's like, this is a great percent to be down throwing.
Yeah, he normally tuck rolls towards the left corner or towards the left lip of the platform.
Yeah, and
I don't really.
this would be a spot to do like a delay fair, and then like I think it depends on his DI, but like forward tilt or dash attack for DI away, forward tilt for DI in.
You do the delayed fair to beat the slide off, right?
You do the delayed fair to have more time. It's not
Okay.
like super time tight, but it's like the few frames you get from delaying the fair and like landing faster matters a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, this is needle charge is
It's
not
so
good.
troll.
You're way too
Okay.
close. You should just
Oh yeah. Because he can ledge hop fair me or whatever.
yeah.
Okay.
You at this range is like it's just awkward. It is just awkwardness, and then you don't throw the needles when he gets up, which is like That's the main reason why you charge needles when he's on ledge like this. Is if you see him do like a neutral get up or something, you just get to throw them.
Okay.
Those needles are also troll because if you're
Oh yeah.
reacting, you would have gotten the free grab on his whiff grab, right?
Why does he want to grab there? I actually have no idea. Like, why did he even
Probably
like?
thought you
I
were
I
gonna
don't.
empty land.
Okay.
He saw you jump, and he decided I'm going to grab because this is where Sheik was.
Okay.
That's about it.
Yeah, but if I was reacting, I could have just done
Yeah,
something
you would have
else.
run up, grabbed him, and then he would have died.
Okay.
I feel like you're reacting, but your movement's kind of odd. So it's like you mess up, that's fine, but then you waveland forward on the side platform instead of just wave landing down. So now you have to do this extra like freaky movement to get there, and then you kind of drop through without reacting. And I think if you were reacting, you probably would have pressured this double jump. And then you do the waveland off fair, reacting super late to the fact that he did it. And it's like it's just kind of odd. It doesn't feel like
Yeah,
your movements are super intentional.
this kind of thing happens a lot where it's like I have some idea of this kind of thing happens a lot, so it's good for us to go through it, I think. Like,
Hmm.
I get the sense that this is what you mean when you say my movement is inefficient. Uh, but sorry, anyway, that I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
it is, I like see it. It's like here. I'm trying to think of what my plan was. It's like I don't really. Sorry, I got a ring alert. I don't. Let me see again. There, it's like okay, he's really far away, and I don't like him. It's like I was facing away, so I don't want to needle. I couldn't needle him anyway, and I wanted to not. I don't know why I didn't want to be on the ground, but anyway, that was the only thing I can really remember from this interaction is that like I'm here, I'm facing away, this is awkward, and then
Hmm. That makes sense.
but
But then that's exactly why it mattered why you wave landed forward compared to like wave landing down or something, or like wave landing back even. Because if you wave landed back or you know down, you'd be facing forward and would be able to like do maybe a needle's like run off needle if you wanted to or something. But now that you're facing back and you're deep into the platform, it's kind of awkward. So you drop through and then kind of
yeah,
stop looking. Yeah.
yeah. So you're saying like ideally, it's like I see him. It's like as I jump, I see him, or right before I jump, I see they dash back, so I wave land down, and then
It's not even about that. It's just like you decided to wave to jump and go to platform because you're far away and that's fine. But there's no
hmm
reason to wave land forward because he's right here. And you're just like rolling the dice by him if he potentially was faring there or not. And that's not something you could tell by the time that you get up there. Right. And so then you're forced to do this because you saw that he like jumped forward or dashed forward, and you're like, that's awkward. But like you could have skipped that step altogether. Like there was no,
uh-huh.
you wouldn't even have had to care if he was there or not if you were jumping on the platform right here instead of right here. Does that make sense?
Sure. Yes.
That's
Yes. Yes.
how inefficient movement like matters is where you lose because something awkward happens as a result of the movement you did. You now have to make another action to like fix it. That's like
Okay.
where the problem stems.
Got it. And so it's like here, if I, right, so here I end up wave landing forward when I could have just wave landed down. And then, uh, okay, so what happened? I guess like what I'm worried about if I wave land down is like, then oh, okay, sorry. So I didn't want to wave land down because I was worried about like, okay, what if he comes forward? But he was already coming forward anyway, and I wave landed for like wave landing forward made it worse for me,
Yeah,
actually.
he from where he jumped, he would never hit waveland down without having to double jump. And double jumping to hit a Sheik at 19% sounds like a death sentence, right?
Yeah.
Like what move could he have possibly done even out of this double jump that would make you getting hit at 19% matter?
Yeah, I see. And like, okay, but could he not have just like dashed forward instead and then just like instead of doing the jump? Well, hold on. Oh, I see. I can like react to the fact that he's jumping
Yeah, you
or
could have seen
whatever.
by the time your waveland was done, you could have seen that he had jumped where he did, right?
I see.
And
Right, but
so
I
it's
could not
like
have.
you couldn't have seen it before you wavelanded.
Yeah, okay, right. So like, if he doesn't, I mean, deters him from running all the way up, like running even closer in this position.
Well, he could have ran up closer, but it doesn't really matter because assuming that say you're wavelanding right here and he's still running on the ground, he is now spending more time running compared to jumping, and so he can't have a hitbox out as early, which just naturally gives you even more
Oh.
time to shield, right? And I don't
Oh,
care
okay,
if
right.
Marth fares my shield and I'm on platform as Sheik. I'm like, oh, that situation didn't even happen. It doesn't matter. It means nothing, you know? Does that make more sense now?
No, no, that makes sense. I think and I guess even if he neutralizes or whatever, I'm shielding and nothing happens, and
Yeah.
it's fine.
If
Okay.
best, I mean, most of the time he's probably going to get shield drop punished, and that's also great too.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
I actually meant to turn around, needle him on the landing. Like I tried to like make up for this by like but I didn't do it very well. So then I had to come up with something else.
I see.
But I don't think it would have been amazing. Question mark. Anyway, it's not a huge deal. We can focus on what actually happened.
That forward tilt wasn't very good. This fair is
Yeah, I was.
goofy, but this forward tilt's just like a. He's behind you. You could probably press the Z button.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking that too after watching this back. I was like, why didn't I just grab here?
Yeah,
So
it's
okay.
not even like a oh, you missed a reaction and should have done a grab. It's just like, what's Marth gonna do to get away from a grab here? He's just like
Yeah.
he like drifted in past you, and you saw that he was shielding at least by the time you landed. Like he shielded pretty early because he had the land from fair,
Yeah.
and so it's like you could have just turned around and grabbed. He probably wouldn't have been able to get out of the way.
Yeah. No, I just clicked F tilt because I wanted to have a hitbox out, not because I actually like thought about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So okay.
This fair did not go the way I expected. Oh, it's because you jabbed. That's why. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Why did I don't even know why I jumped here.
I don't know. You're
Or
just hitting the shield,
yeah.
but there's not really any reason to jab. After this forward tilt, he hasn't moved. I'm probably sitting there crouching. I'm sitting there crouching because if he jumps out of shield, he's gonna get sniped because he has his back turned and he can't really do anything good. And if he
Hmm.
wave dashes out of shield, I'm okay with that from crouching. Maybe I'll just wave dash back. Maybe I'll boost grab forward. Who knows?
Hmm.
Maybe I'll walk up and F tilt. But like, you just get to
Hmm.
do things out of crouch while also being safe. Because dashing isn't really good here. Unless you're dashing forward to hard read him, you don't really need to. But if you want to read him, you can dash up and,
Hmm.
dash attack. But I would never dash back or something here because it just doesn't do anything. It.
I think I place low value on sort of like this is a situation we talked about this a little bit in DMs. Like this is the kind of position where it's like if you or it's as you're saying now, it's like if I crouch here, like nothing is really going to go wrong. And I think I have some sort of emotional or mental bias to play these out in ways where like I did something actively to generate this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I have to move around or like get like bait him to do something. Like I don't really know why. I just have the bias. But you're saying like, after I have to the back of his shield, fine, whatever. Maybe I could have grabbed that, but that's fine. Let him go. And then if I'm crouching and if he keeps shielding, I'll just grab him. Or if he moves out of the way, then that's also fine because I can wave dash back, or as you said, or I don't know, like
I mean,
stand
sit
still,
there.
keep
Yeah.
crouching, keep crouching.
You could jump.
Yeah,
It doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's just
yeah.
like once you. I think the way. Changing the way you think about it might help because I think you getting close to Marth is the proactive part you need to do. Once you get there,
Right.
you have won, and now you get to
Yeah,
like reap the benefits.
yeah,
That's how I feel.
yeah.
That was awkward.
Oh,
You
that was
probably
that.
meant to short hop.
That's another awkward spot. These keep happening. Like,
It's awkward because you wave dashed into it. That's the weird part. It would have made more sense if instead of wave dashing towards him, you just like short hopped in place at the time you wave dash. I'm like, oh, that's fine. But you like did a
well,
weird wave dash
I don't
beforehand.
know. I don't know why I waved. I
Yeah, it
will
didn't really
keep it
do
a
much.
stick.
You did a good job fixing it though. You jumped the platform and the bear was fine, but then you dashed towards him, and I don't think there's any reason to move towards him because like you got down
Why?
safe now,
Uh huh.
and so now I'd be thinking maybe I'll stand still, maybe I'll dash back, and then because I also think you could have seen that he jumped.
Naring.
Yeah, he was naring, and so you dash back automatically, and then you realize he's in his jump, and you dash back and grab him. You could also still stand there and just wait and check. I am
Mm,
taking that information off the fact that he jumped, not knowing that he nared, but just that he jumped, and I'm okay
mm-hmm.
at the spacing that I was at because this is like pretty close to the edge of his threat range. Like if you walk two
Mm,
steps, you would have been there or whatever. And so it's like
mm-hmm.
I would be okay with staying there. Um,
I think I generalized again, and I just like, well, first off, the fact that I had to fix it made me less attentive to what was happening. But I
yeah.
think I was worried that like he would just get to dash back for free from that position. and I wanted like the reason I dashed forward because I wanted to like not just give up the whole space like
Mm-hmm.
after I backed up. But one, he was shielding before he did the nair, so that was not possible.
Yeah.
And uh yeah, that's about it, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's definitely hard to like mess up or do something weird or have something weird happen and then still be um in the moment. I forgot the word people use for that, but yeah, it's hard to do that. But
Improvise?
not
Yeah, I don't
improvise,
know.
but present. That's the word. To be present.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it's definitely you just have to work on it.
Okay.
More weird things will happen, and you will just simply have to sit there and accept that something you might not like will happen as you get better
Hmm.
at it.
Got it. And then and it's like, okay, so here if I even if I dash back, it's
Dashing back's
why
fine.
don't I feel I think why I feel awkward about dashing back here is because wait, first before we talk about this, uh you're saying just to be clear about the threat range thing, it's like this is the threat range that he has if he does this slightly forward drifting jump. Like this is the edge of his threat. Like I can just intuit that from the jump, right? Like if I
Yeah, you well you'd know that just because he was shielding and
oh
he
okay
can
okay
only
okay
go so far, even if he does
okay
jump.
that makes sense. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And then it's like here I dash back, and then I think what concerns me at dashing back is I don't really know where to like how to go from there because now he's like closer to me, and then it feels like I'm forced to dash into him or like run crouch or like I guess dash forward sheet like something to stop me from moving forward. So I don't know how to feel about that, I guess.
Well, I think what makes me feel positively about dashing back here is that since he was in shield, um,
Mhm.
when you dash back, you don't have to worry about the fact that okay, so it's like a semi read on the fact that he's probably gonna jump because
Mhm.
he's in shield and close to you. But I
Uh-huh.
also am okay with dashing back because you could always dash back, realize he didn't jump, and then wave dash down right here. And this is a hard spot for Marth to hit. You have access to ledge, which is cool. And
Mhm.
you could also shield, which is still hard for him to deal with. And
Mhm.
depending on his spacing, he could be right here because technically he could wave dash forward, and it's
Yeah.
awkward. But you still have access to like side platform
Yeah.
potentially if he's further away, or um like teetering. You could always wave dash teeter and then turn around and then get to the spot you want
Yeah.
to be at.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Mm,
I
damn.
didn't feel good about those needles.
You're too close. All your needles are like point blank, and it's like, and you're close to Marth. Needles aren't the thing on the table. It's your grabs, your tilts. You know, like that wave dash back, you get to threaten him with dash forward potentially. You could always decide to boost grab here and read dash back if you want, right?
Yeah.
And it's like I think it is more valuable to go about reading because these needles probably have some intention to hit him dashing back. And it's like if you're gonna hit him dashing back in a less committal way, or not hit him, but get value, you can always just walk forward and then you close space, and so his dash back feels scary, and then you get to play another close range interaction or something.
Can you replay? Sorry, I want to know what I was thinking when you did this. Okay, S smash, whatever. Oh, I reacted to him jumping with the needle. Like I just thought that I would get his landing. Like I literally didn't know the physics of the situation.
Yeah, but then you could just grab him if you think he's gonna land.
Yes, but sorry, going back to what you were saying before, it's like in this position, he's like I wave dash back and he's close by, so like and or I wave dash back to make the whatever move whiff. So now I get if I walk forward, I get the mix up. Like I already like earned it,
Yeah,
I
you
guess.
you walking forward is just a way to have some presence against dash back without fully committing if you really don't want to do that.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yes. But yeah, main thought is don't throw needles. You have advantage. Play it.
Yeah. Yeah, because then it forces me into this awkward situation too, where I'm like, I have no idea the frame advantage after the needles.
Yeah, this is just awkward. You don't want to jump because he could have just run up fair to you, and then you probably get fair F smash, and it sucks,
Yeah,
or something, and then it's just awkward because now you're on the platform and you can't escape, and
yeah.
you go forward, which I don't really like because he ran up down tilted right here, and you're still just like below him, and it's like he's just gonna do a move, and something awkward's gonna happen.
Yeah. I think when I'm in these bad spots, I have no nuance, and I'm just like, I need to get out of here as fast as possible, and I'm not like treating it as an actual position. I mean, it's compounded by the fact that it's awkward in the first place, but that is sort of where I'm at. Is that like when I'm in bad spots, I just start thinking, okay, I need to get out of here ASAP, even though there's probably some finesse. And
Yeah, but you're also not playing that way because if you're playing that way, you'd have gone to platform, wave landed down, and then full hopped again, or like double jumped and then drifted to top plat. But you wave land forward and
mm,
then try and drop through, and it's like that's not you trying to get out.
I I see. Okay, like you're saying, like if I wanted to get out, I would pick a better way to do it, not
You
try
yeah,
to
you'd
like
pick like an evasive option, not something
not
proactive.
something. Yeah, okay, I
Like
see.
you trying to hit him is not you getting out. That's you trying to fight, and
Think
so that's
that
why it confuses me, I guess.
I think that makes sense, and I think in general, actually, I have the tendency to try to get out of positions by fighting.
Yeah, that makes
So,
sense.
okay, that makes sense. This is helpful. Okay. Oh, just got smoked. The fair S thing ended up happening, even though you had no idea it was going to
Yeah, it was
happen.
just a completely different situation, but it was implicitly very similar. When you get this close to ledge, you don't get to jump anymore because he just gets by you super fast. It's you probably should have used ground moves, down smash, forward tilt, crouch, jab, whatever. But once you get here, the time it takes to jump, he's already past you by the time you're even falling. You know, there's no way you could hit him. Mm. Oh,
Oh,
bad timing.
I tried to, I actually tried. I think I tried to boost grab this one actually. I
Okay.
just like didn't click Z. But like that is like an example of a situation where he's close by, so I got to mix up, right? Like,
Yeah. I mean,
or
I
is it
think
like
you
a
played
totally
it
blind?
fine. Yeah. I mean, he was in the air or whatever. He got forward tilted. You probably read he was gonna do falling fair, but then you missed the punish. I don't know. That
It's
was fine.
so ass, by the way, that Marth gets to do the like. It's like I have to defend against this thing before I even get a chance to hit him. Sorry, this has nothing to do with like actually playing the situation. This is just me griping about the fact that Marth has any options at all.
I feel like
That's
he doesn't actually have options though. Like he is fucking
really.
cooked in this spot. This spot is so bad.
But I'm saying like did like isn't the fact that I had to defend against the fair in the first place significant? Or like I guess maybe if I ran up and crouched, it wouldn't be
I mean,
like
I just didn't see this as defending against the fair. I saw this as you're reading him fairing and you're gonna hit him because it's like he just the options he has are to double jump away and then get chased on reaction, or to fall with the fair and pray he hits you, but probably gets hit anyways. Like there's no good outcome in this situation.
how would I hit him for fairing here? I guess like I think I just never do it.
I mean, what you did would have worked, but you didn't go as fast as possible. You delayed your dash attack a ton.
Oh,
There's
okay.
also just you forward tilt and then you delay your run forward to time with the falling fair and then boost grab it.
Oh, okay. Wait. That actually matters. Like, I didn't think about the timing of his fair. I think in many a sort of thing that happens is that like I just do the thing and I try to figure it out later.
Mm-hmm.
But you're saying like in this position, I have to account for the fact that he can fair, but and if I do that and I just delay my dash, then everything sort of lines up pretty neatly because I can run crouch and stuff like that.
Or if you're
Well,
delaying your dash, you just be whiff punishing him.
oh, whip punish.
You
Sorry, whip
delaying your
punishing.
dash is reading the fair super directly. If you wanted to go as fast, like if you want to run up crouch, you'd run up and then crouch right here at the timing that
Mm,
you ran normally,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I bared. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
okay.
pretty awkward. The fact that you full hop needle turnaround didn't make very much sense to me. I
Yeah.
feel like facing forward there is fine. That full hop was also very awkward.
This one, I think I meant to short hop.
I see.
And then I corrected for it by needling. Or, yeah.
No bad defense. You try to jump after the forward tilt, but you don't need to meet Marth in the air. Him being in the air above you is pretty good because you're just gonna hold down and CC grab this fair. There's no
Mm-hmm.
reason to be like, "Ooh, I whiffed and Martha's in the air. Let me jump." And it's like, don't jump into him.
Yeah,
Let
this
him
happens
fall
a
into
lot
you.
to me, I think.
I think this goes for both most characters against Sheik, or as Sheik. Is
Yeah.
it's like what are you gonna gain from jumping into them? You don't have
I
those
don't
kind of moves.
know. I don't.
Yeah,
Even neutral air is not really that good until they're at like yoked percents, like 90 or whatever, 100.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Continue. Oh, he gets all this.
I know he got a crazy fucking combo. Got 1,000,000%. Good dash tech. Fair.
Oh,
Sammy
I should.
stole. Oh,
I didn't realize my percent. I thought the neutral getup would be fine.
there's just
Oh, Sammy Saw again.
you just Sammy stall again, and then just get up down air and fair him. That's it. It's
Yeah.
that simple.
Why didn't I feel like I think I was worried about him early up being.
Yeah, but what does that matter? You're invincible.
Oh, okay. That matters. Yeah.
You're Sammy
Boy.
stalling. When you're Sammy stalling, you should
Yeah,
assume you're
yeah.
invincible. That's why you do it, so you could be invincible.
I'm not discerning enough about when I get the needle thing happen again, but I'm not discerning enough about when I get clipped out of my stalls. So I sort of just like if I like have bad vibes, I just don't do it again. But this is a situation where, yeah, I just do it again, then down air or reverse nair or whatever, and then
Yeah, it's just this spot is it's like you know for a fact that he can't make it to ledge in any capacity because
mm-hmm.
during the Sammy stall he wasn't double jumping as you're doing the Sammy stall, so he can't
Mm-hmm.
ever make it to ledge. Um, if you do the second
Mm-hmm.
one, and so you just do the second one instantly, like that.
Yeah.
The process needs to be super
Can he make
streamlined.
it to?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just looking. Does a double
Can he
jump
make it to
make the
ledge with a double
ledge?
jump?
No. Okay, I will just Sammy stall. It's not even like you need to like specifically
Yeah.
look for that in terms of like the double jump. You just need to see that I hit the Marth off the stage right now, and he's over here, and I just know that I'm Sammy stalling 2 times,
Yeah.
100%. I just know that before I even grab the ledge. I know that because he's right here, you know.
Yes.
And then you get to figure it out later because that's the
Yeah.
part where everything is reactable.
Yep.
Oh, oh, oh,
I
and then you
suck at
jump into
that.
him, and then you run up crouch when you're at 124%. And it's like just sit there, just crouch, don't move forward. Moving forward is just gonna get you hit. Nice. Oh, bad tech skill.
I kind of down tilts my shield. I like wave dash forward F tilting, but it doesn't. I don't see good Sheiks do it that often.
It's not the best because I think dashback jukes it.
Okay.
He wave dash back, so it.
Yeah. I guess like I don't in that situation. I don't really have a good plan. I see most Sheiks just wave dash back to the ledge again, but or like play spot dodge slash roll mix up, but I don't really know.
If you,
I guess that's it.
I mean, that's fine. If you want to wave dash forward, because your forward tilt doesn't hit, that means you have to play like a layered mix up. So you do like wave dash forward, boost grab, and that'd be your way to read dash back or something.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, forward tilt just doesn't hit. But yeah. Also,
Oh, if
this is a
better
guaranteed
bear tech
kill.
skill.
Yeah, this is. Also, you full hopped really late. You should be full hopping, and you should be right here instead of right here.
So that way I can, and it makes it easier to cover everything, I guess.
Yeah, because you're so close that fair is awkward to hit, and you're so far that bear is awkward to hit.
Yeah.
So you should be more towards the middle. And then this one, you have to delay your bear more. You need your
Okay.
bear to be maximum extension the moment it hits him. Like you need to be bearing like probably now, and then your full bear
Ye
would be at max extension by the
yeah.
time you'd get there. Yeah. Man, I really wish I match my Sheik against Marth because I do good things, but
I love your Sheik against Marth.
I
I
deleted all my
love watching
Slippy
it.
VODs, so
No. What a hero.
I know.
Oh no, just up B again. Please.
Uh,
This
Sammy
one's
Stall.
just this is trolling. He would have just exploded if he had done the same up B. He's
Yeah,
reading me being bad. It's
good down
unfortunate. Oh,
tilt.
nice.
Down tilt's also really good against Marth.
It is so good.
Okay, nice. I don't know
Oh,
if you knew. This is good. This is all good. I like this. Oh, you how do you end up on platform? What the fuck?
I don't.
This like
What is
I've
that?
never even like seen this before. Oh, you double jumped. Okay. I like saw the waveland animation looks like fair. Look at it. It looks like fair. You
Yeah,
see?
it does. That's
Yeah,
pretty
I was like,
funny.
how do you fair and land on the side? That's not even possible. I've never seen that before. Okay, I'm glad I know things about melee because I thought I saw something I've never seen. But yeah, this jump was good. This jump's great. He dashes forward, you get to fair him in the face, and when he jumps like that, I don't care. He can't hit me. I'm just gonna land and then play the mix up.
Think was on. I went to the platform because I wanted to deal with him. Uh, I think I wanted to deal with him dashing forward, but the falling with the fair would have covered that in the first place.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm,
Okay,
okay, yeah.
honestly, we're getting near time, and I so desperately want to show you my Sheik against Marth, and I
That's
want to
fine. Just
see
go on
if it's
unranked.
possible to go on unranked and find
That's
a
fine.
singular Marth player. Because I,
Yeah, we can. I have enough time, so we can. I mean, we can just.
yeah, we
We
could
can.
do it.
Yeah, yeah. That's fine.
If you have the time, we don't need to make it a okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
Because
After.
everything that's happening in that match, I'm like, dude, I wish I could just show how easy I make it look.
No. Sorry, guy.
Yeah, better luck next time, Smo. Joe Schmo. Not Joe Tino's.
Not Gentinos, bro.
It's about people are getting off work. It should spike. I should get a lot of different players, I hope. I'll give it a few. I don't want to spend 20 minutes doing this, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just like 5 to 10 minutes.
yeah, I would like to see if it's possible.
Dude, how come you keep running into? I feel like this happens every time you play on rank. You run into like 60 Falco.
Yeah, I always get Falco. I'm in Falco queue. There's a
Vegas.
fox.
Oh, Vegas Matt. Perhaps that's bad by Hippie.
If I wasn't looking for Marth, I'd love to play against you, Vegas Matt.
Bin.
Getting a Sheik is pretty surprising. I never get Sheiks, so
Dude, I get Sheiks like once every 4 years.
yeah, they don't exist.
Okay. I need to feed my dog. Don't worry. I'm feeding the dog while we're on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Okay, I'm trying to think of the trend. My COVID brain is not working for me, but I think the general trend is like, oh man, I need to do a better job of paying attention, like, to what is happening
Yeah,
while
I think you need to see more things in the interim. Because baseline, you are paying attention, but the moment anything slightly like abnormal happens, or not even abnormal, but like anything slightly off true neutral occurs, you stop paying attention. And I think that is the
yeah,
biggest issue. Dude,
dude, please,
they don't
it's
exist.
yeah,
Shut up. Chud, sweat, and tears. Don't LOL me.
it's, how come you get, you just keep running into the rare things?
I know.
Can you hear my cats? They're
No.
very loud. that's great. Uh, we'll give it like 3 more, and
Yeah,
then we can wrap up.
you can wrap up.
Or like we could just do personal time and make
One
it
of these
later.
days, yeah, I could always just play Sheik on unranked. Oh my god, you got it. Okay, cool.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. What if he quits? Oh, he didn't quit. Nice. Okay. Nice. You waited for him to jump. That's good. Oh, awesome. That was a great down tilt. He's gonna ledge. Okay, standing stall. Yep. I hit the ledge. Forced to use a jump. Okay. That was easy. Okay. Oh, you did the thing where you just sat there and crouched. That was really good by him.
Ah, my CC didn't come out.
You're way more willing to just sit there, like when you're close to him. Like sit there and crouch when you're close to him, and you're slightly outside your F tilt spacing. Like I'm not very willing to do that.
Yeah, I think it's pretty chill.
I agree. Oh wow.
He tried to like do some crazy shit. Oh, you got lucky.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, nice. You just missed.
Oh, that was cool. Oh, I didn't think I would die. I got lazy. I was like, I'll live anything.
Yeah, I didn't think you would die either. Oh, I like that the way you're playing the corner position. You're just holding your space and okay, reverse. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's good. I don't.
Yeah, since he
wait for
couldn't
that
double jump the
position.
ledge, it didn't matter, right?
Yes, correct. Oh. Today I did start chilling out more when he's like farther away and like not proactively dealing with me, like just charge needles, like who cares? Like it's his problem, not mine.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, nice try to read touchback. Nice job.
Oops, awkward.
It's... Yeah, you're definitely like way more willing to incrementally come forward into wave dash back and figure it out later rather than doing things like let me dash back into him or jump like into him and figure it out later. Like because your ground options do the work for you. Nice.
Yeah.
Reverse fair.
I was confused by the platform, so I wanted to reverse up air.
Yeah. I mean,
Quit trying to do freaky shit around my shield.
maybe he's just a goat.
I don't know. God, I can't tell what side I'm on ever.
Oh, that was cool. I felt I've never seen somebody do that. Oh, oh, if you had better tech skill, he wouldn't have smoked.
What's he
Oh,
doing?
what?
So
What is
tweaking
he
on me.
doing? Oh, what?
Oh, I got
Oh,
confused. That was pretty good.
dude, I would have already dash attack or grabbed him by now, but instead he just waited.
It's just, he was
Yeah.
cooked. He was in a bad spot.
I know.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, you should have won that. That's fine.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That was a good dash tag.
I hate giving Marth players credit for dash attacking. Evil move.
He's dead.
Nice.
Yeah, you see how it's just like, I just waste time. I'll play one. Oh, FD is a good game. This is going to be the last game. But yeah,
Okay.
I literally just sit there.
Yeah. I do think FD games go better for me because less weird stuff can happen because there's no platforms. Oh, good read.
Yeah, you see how there I delayed my fair specifically because I knew he could double jump back?
Yes. And then right, you threaten going super low, and then you grab the ledge early and same stall. And then it's fine. Okay. Wow. Nothing bad happened, even though kind of something kind of awkward happened.
Yeah.
Oh, weird hurt box thing with his down there. He's doing some freaky shit for real. Wow, that was an insane interaction. Nice. Oh yeah, but you're farther away when you do the needles.
Yeah,
Even when
that's
you're
why it was
close.
fine. I got too close, and I think the deals I did were awkward, which is why I threw
Yeah.
them instantly and then got out. But yeah,
Yeah. Nice reaction. Well, run down. Oh, there. Yeah. I cancel bear today. Like works out
oh,
okay
he
against
jumped backward. Oh, I don't know how to do that.
the super late pair.
Yeah,
It's kind of awkward. Oh, but like even there, you didn't have any invul, but it didn't matter because
yeah. There, I think
Marth.
I should have. I got confused because I saw him, what's it called, side beat, and I was like, fuck, I don't remember what
Yeah,
I want to do exactly because I don't want to get a soft bear, and I didn't feel like
right.
Sammy stalling, so I want to do
Yeah.
something more interesting.
Wow, great reaction to him being in place. Nice. I would have dashed back there actually. I'm not very good at that, but
Fuck, I had him. That was me reacting while running forward to the fact that he jumped and then waiting.
yeah,
I could have up smashed.
yeah. I'm bad at that reaction. I think it's hard.
Oopsie.
Oh, you missed Joe.
I definitely should have held ledge, but I was like, it's gonna be fun to Sammy stall. Not a good example. Get over here. Oops.
Uh, oh, nice. Oh, great tech skill. Holy shit. Low percent reaction. Super awkward. Yeah. And then wait, mix up on his landing. Oh, you did a fair timing, and then you reacted to the fact. Okay. Nice boost grab.
Oh, I thought my down tool just hit.
Acro, yeah, I did the same thing.
Oh, I thought grab ledge. What the hell?
Oh, from the back.
Oh, I fucking grabbed it. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I would have dashed forward in that position, made it more awkward for me. Oh, he should be dead. Matter. He can grab the ledge, so it doesn't matter. You do the reverse fair.
Oops.
Yeah, oops. Wow.
That worked out.
Okay.
But yeah, you see, it's just I'm just chilling. I'm just piss chilling.
Okay. I think.
And I have good
that makes
CC tech
sense.
skill, and it makes a big difference.
Yeah, no, I think having the CC tech skill, but I do think it's like some combination of like my tech skill in that position isn't great, but also I get a lot of awkward situations because of how, like the situations where the CCs would be or the situations where I do get CCs are like something awkward happened beforehand, so I wasn't ready, kind of deal. So I have to get better at making the situations more consistent too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Recap. Sheik, or what is it? Sheik full hop. Just ignore it. Marth on Marth is on the side platform. Make it my goal to get closer, and charge needles as an afterthought. Uh, Currently, things are things are actually maybe a little more reasonable than I think, but the problem is that I'm not looking while things are happening, and I'm making too many assumptions or just not like just haven't put any thought into it.
Mm-hmm.
I do think generally that probably stems from the fact that against Marth, I against all characters really, but especially Marth, I tend to just do something and try to figure it out later.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's see some more specific stuff like when I'm ledge trapping him. If I'm needling, I need to stand farther away. In general, my needles are too close currently because they happen in situations where I could threaten his landing directly. I jump into Marth when, like, I whiff him. Like, if I whiff something, I tend to jump into Marth, or like, for some reason, I keep liking to jump into Marth, even though
Yeah.
it's not really like it's the only way for him to hit me.
Yeah, it really
So
is.
yeah. Oh, like probably easy. It's probably simplified to do edge guards if I just focus on identifying whether or not he can double. He is able to double jump to the ledge as I'm getting to the ledge, and or I'm semi stalling. That greatly simplifies things probably.
Yeah.
And then that's about it. I think that's pretty much everything we talked about,
I'm
right?
pretty sure that's it. Yeah.
Okay, and it'll help because I'll have counter example of your gameplay versus mine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thank you for your time. Have fun at Genesis. Are you entering? No, right?
No, no, no. Of
Okay.
course
Well,
not. I will
maybe hey,
attempt to have fun though.
maybe you can join the couch for commentary sometimes or whatever. They have the third man thing, so I'm sure Zane would be okay with you.
That
Who
would
knows?
be funny. I'm not sure what I'll do, but I'll
Yeah.
figure it out. But
All right.
yeah, get well soon. Good luck.
Thank you. All right, see you around.
Yeah, later.